So what you want to do, and this includes, let's say your income's above, or sorry, your net worth is above 100K. You're in that 100K to $1 million net worth. Still aim to max out that first business, because if you've got a moneymaker, you've got a high margin business where you're getting 100% or more return a year, pump everything into that up to the limit of where you feel safe. Meaning, like, you can still be saving or 30-40% of your money, putting it into your currency / precious metals / crypto hedge, because you're the type of person that needs more psychological security, more of a safety net than someone else. Okay, but other than that, and this is all going to be covered in the course, by the way. I'm going to have an exact formula for how much to place in each category, probably a couple different plans, the medium plan and the aggressive plan. But the super low risk boring plan is like, you've got no place being an entrepreneur. Okay, entrepreneur is someone who takes above average risks in business. So you can continue saving, from 100K all the way to $1 million, putting it in your gold, and maybe you want to buy a property over in Asia. Maybe you want to drop 300K on a condo, and it's only 20% of your net worth. That's fine, but max out that flow of income, and while you're maxing it out, delegate, automate, outsource as much as possible. Meaning, get rid of the tasks that you hate, get rid of the tasks that are repetitive, get rid of the tasks that that other people can do. So ideally, you are doing no tasks at all, or you are doing only the tasks that you can do. For example, I will always be doing videos, and I will always be doing some form of coaching. That's pretty much all that I'm doing now. The major time suck for me is creating the course, and I'm only going to do that once. Each year I'll update it, but it'll be a far less work than it will be now. Pretty much everything else is automated and delegated, and the small amount of stuff that will be this time next year. Okay, and then the focus will be maximizing that, dumping all the money back into the flywheel, create an absolute best group coaching program I can for you guys, because right now I'm doing one-on-one. There's only so much time I have in a day for one-on-one. More guys keep coming in. So maxing out that first flow of income, automating, delegating, and getting rid of what you hate, so that, hey, you can start to enjoy your life. Ideally, if you're like one of my dropshipping clients, he's got a staff of 10. It's still a lifestyle business. We're going to do 7 figures this year. We've got the CEO in there. So far, he's doing about an hour a day of work just on product sourcing. Soon enough, that will be done as well. He'll be managing, the CEO, who ideally, God willing, will continue to be good at least for the next couple of years. And we're going to move him on to another vehicle where I think he could probably scale that to 7 figures pretty quickly, or at least mid 6 figures, because, well, he's a boy genius. But we're doing it in the proper way. We are maxing out the first flow of income. We are creating all the SOPs, which means standard operating procedures. We are systemizing it at a high level. We are filling in all the gaps and all the leaks, and making sure our payment processors are good, and making sure our banking's good, and making sure that the taxes are minimized, and making sure that if there is a team, there's the right team in place, and if it's possible, hiring a CEO or a COO, someone who can handle the day-to-day operations, and delegating as much as you can, automating as much as you can, outsourcing as much as you can, and having that running as passively as possible. Now, I'm not going to say passive income, because there really is no such thing. The closest thing you get is something like bonds, but you do still have to, you should still be monitoring that to a degree. But handling that as much as possible, and then putting as much money back into that as you can. You might be able to scale that to, 500 grand. You might be able to scale that to 3 mil. Okay, so So you keep dumping whatever your number is, 20%, 30%, 40% of what you make back into that, to where you feel like, okay, this is maxed out, unless I, to the point where if I wanted to grow this, it would become an empire, diminishing returns, increasing level of staff, lower margins, lower profit, higher amounts of headache, etc. I'd rather go build another lifestyle business that I can eventually automate, delegate, outsource, etc. Or I'd rather, if you've got a $3 million lifestyle business and you're earning a good living, you could just continue to run that, live quite comfortably, spread, invest what needs to be reinvested back into that business, and start perhaps making some other investments. Maybe getting that $400,000 condo in Bangkok for you to stay at from November till May, post-COVID, which let's hope Asia opens back up. Anyways, I think you guys get the idea. Okay, so the way to do this properly is handle the first flow of income before you start thinking about the second one. Finish your dinner before you start on dessert. Get all your ducks in a row. Make sure you've got that safety net, and don't try and do a bunch of lukewarm flows of income like guys tell you to do. Here's a half-assed $2,000. Okay, let me start another half-assed $2,000. Let me start another half-assed $2,000, and then let me get overwhelmed by all these payment processors and these contractors and these various things I have to do for a bunch of unsystemized businesses that aren't maxed out, and that are being managed poorly, because it's hard enough to get one business scaled, delegated, automated, and running like a well-oiled machine, let alone trying to do 2 or 3. This is the mistake so many entrepreneurs make, especially once they hit their first business as a winner, and the second business might be a loser. So now not only is it hard to scale, but it's actually costing you money. So don't make that mistake. Get your first business handled first. Get your safety net, get your taxes, get your residency, get all that stuff before you start worrying about the next flow. Hope you found that useful.